Hello there folks, this is MJ Knight, and this is the first ever milestone issue of Nightwatch. I'm not essentially going to be talking about anything new or any updates of any kind. It's merely just to recap what the topics have been on Nightwatch ever since I started this magazine on December the 19th, 2007. Yes, I remember the date. Move on. I just want to talk about, some of the things that have really, for want of a better term, hit home for us as Knight Rider fans. I mean, for one, just talking about what plans, are being made for the movie, what Glenn Larson intends to do, what Glenn Larson does intend to do with the movie, and what car Kit is going to be and who is going to be Michael Knight, from the various deals that were supposed to be done with Revolution Studios, but never came avail because of the fact that Hasselhoff wanted the movie to go in one direction, being faithful to the TV show, whereas Revolution Studios wanted to turn it into a campy Starsky and Hutch like scenario where Kit was muted, if there even is such a word. To also talking about what car. Now, those that will remember, I actually originally had a video where I discussed, or more or less said, how I felt about the new Knight car being a kit stang, and yeah, I've noticed that people are starting to copy that term on them internets now. I see that word pop up now and again. Anyway, getting off the point. At first, I think most of us were pissed off that the new kit was going to be a car that deviated so much away from the look of the original car. But after a while, it started growing on us, and then we just came to the realization, we all love the Trans Am. We all think of it as kit, but Pontiac don't make the Trans Am anymore, or still don't make it until further notice. But I wouldn't hold your breath over that. And we've also talked about what we felt about the pilot for the NBC project, the updates we get here and there from Victor Cross in regards to how the movie is doing. Last time he gave us an update, Glenn had basically had got the script complete, and the Weinstein Company were happy with 80% of the movie, so we know that most of Larson's ideas are still going to be in there and is going to be his vision. And then we keep talking about what is going to happen with what I like to refer to as Knight Rider second generation, with the TV series commencing this September on NBC. Now, originally, Variety magazine, and this information can be found on KnightRiderOnline.com as well. KnightRiderOnline.com for the best source of information for Knight Rider and anything related Knight Rider other than Wikipedia. Yeah, I know, bit of shameless promotion, but then again, it works. Originally reported on KnightRiderOnline.com, Knight Rider was originally going to kick off on September the 10th at 8 o'clock on NBC. 9 o'clock, for replays on Saturday. But now it seems as though that Knight Rider 2nd Gen is now going to kick off on September the 24th, which I believe is a Sunday, and it will do exactly as Knight Rider Classic has done. Every new season that opens up, it opens up with a 2-hour premiere episode. So chances are it's going to explore more ideas and more of the way, the direction that the new story is going to go. And of course, we will get to see the redesigned dashboard of the Knight 3000. It's a funny thing, considering all the bashing that this show has taken from the choice of kit being a Mustang to the original kit being taken in Knight Rider 2000 motif, considering how, we want to forget about as much about that TV movie in 91 as much as possible, to Hasselhoff's involvement being only 3 minutes, which by the way I am still ticked off with, to basically just how the script was written. But here's the funny thing, no one has said a bad thing about Justin Bruning. Now, whether this is just a case of that people were so pissed off with what they had done to Kit in regards to the choice of car he'd been given, I don't know. But personally speaking, I didn't have one bad word to say about Mr. Bruning, even though he, facially, he seems to be a mishmash mixture of Ashton Kutcher and Sean William Scott. Not exactly the best combination any man would want, but I digress. It's an interesting thing. I looked up on Wikipedia a while ago, and Greg Ellis, who played Welter in the pilot for second gen, I didn't know he was in Pirates of the Caribbean. Bit of pointless information there. And I did read somebody complain about saying that Knight Rider 2008 had, gone for all the stereotypical cliches in regards to the villains. That the English guy is the main bad villain, the guy with the glasses is the computer geek, and they have the silent token strong black male. I have to agree that they did take quite a few stereotypical cliched approaches, but I'm not the one who wrote it, so I'm not going to defend it. I'm not going to praise those approaches. Let's just leave it for what it is. Of course, what would have been 89? They probably would have been preparing. Well, it's a technical thing. Hasselhoff said in 89 they had a TV movie of the week. It's like, no, you didn't, bud. You had that in 91. I'm getting off the point here. It's been, to close off on a note, I never thought this magazine would go as far as 6 months down the line. And as you can tell from the intro I gave it, it's the first milestone issue because I didn't think it would last this long. And to all you Knight Rider fans out there, to all you Kit fans, to even you MJ Knight fans out there on cyberspace, I thank you for taking the time to listen and and watch for updates, because as a director and as a broadcaster on YouTube, it means a lot to me when someone takes the time to listen to what I have to say and genuinely cares about what I feel and say about Knight Rider. It's the same for anybody on the internet. When you pour so much time and effort into something that you really feel part of, like I say, it means a lot to me. The first 10 issues of this magazine have been great. Granted, there have been a couple of things that I wish I could have done better, but here we are. Like I said, this issue is basically just to, just a recap, and for me to say thank you to you all, and I'll see you on issue 11. Unfortunately, back to the same old intro screen. What are you gonna do? Anyway, before my time runs out, this is MJ Knight saying good night from the night, and thank you all.